Alright, moving right along to the next fight, and this one, as I said in the previous video, it comes from me, and this pits Captain America against Overt-Kill. Now, Overt-Kill, of course, was one of the first villains from the Spawn comics. In here, Overt-Kill was a mechanized mercenary, there's a word I thought I'd never use, used for the Mafia. And, of course, in typical Spawn fashion, the story of Overt-Kill got a lot more complex in such a way that I don't even feel like explaining because it is completely freaking insane. Because it had something to do in, like, with the church or the Templars or something. I don't even remember. And for all intents and purposes, it might easily get changed because the Spawn universe is as stable as Charles Manson. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about Overt-Kill. Now, Overt-Kill is, like I said, a mercenary, cybernetic mercenary who fought. His first fight was Spawn. Keep in mind, this was a time period when Spawn wasn't really sure of his powers or whatever, and he nearly killed Spawn. Although then again, you can't really kill something that's already dead, or can you? Fuck that. Spawn's confusing. But no, he is incredibly powerful. Superhuman strength. Thanks to his cybernetics, he has incredible stamina. He also has rockets built into him, machine guns, whip-like. He has energy whips, if I remember right. That his head could actually be used as a weapon. His head could pop off and used as a rocket. He has pretty much rocket fists as well, as I recall. He's also, even though he's very large, keep in mind, Overt-Kill is incredibly large. He's actually very quick. He's incredibly quick, and as I recall, he became a lot less intelligent. Excuse me. He became dumber, but earlier in his life, Overt-Kill was actually very intelligent. He was actually very cunning and very sadistic as well. But later on in the years, he became almost mindless. Although I haven't been reading Spawn comics for good reason, and I'm wondering if he's back in the comics and if he's back to being smart again. Anyway. But among other things, he was in his early days. Overt-Kill was no joke. He was something to be. He was a real force to be reckoned with, and within good reason. So let's see if Captain America can go head to head with the likes of this Spawn villain. So Spawn versus Overt-Kill. This is going to be. I think this is going to be a kill fight. This is going to be a fight to the death. Cap doesn't like killing, but he will if he musts. And trust me, he might when it comes to Overt-Kill. Now, Overt-Kill definitely has the size advantage over him. He is Overt-Kill is almost like 10, 11, 12 feet tall. About 12 to... again, his height shifts. So, for all intents and purposes, 10 to 12 feet tall. And he's also got the strength advantage over Cap. Remember, those cybernetic parts could easily punch a hole through Spawn, someone who is a denizen of hell. And among other things, those weapons could easily deal out a lot of damage to Cap. But however, Cap has had experience fighting cybernetic enemies before. Arnim Zola, there was an incarnation of the Red Skull, that was a cyborg. He's fought cyborgs before, and machines. This will be no different. And... however, like I said, you might think, oh, he might have the speed advantage. And for all intents and purposes, Cap might. But, like I said, Overt-Kill, despite his size, is actually pretty quick. Overt-Kill is also just a living arsenal. Cap has his shield, but also he carries multiple weapons in that belt of his. Smoke bombs, mini explosives, all kinds of crazy shit. But like I said, Cap's going to have to keep on his feet. He's going to have to stay. He's also going to have to stay out of Overt-Kill's reach in this fight. He's got to keep moving, and he's definitely going to be outthinking Overt-Kill. He's definitely going to be doing that because Overt-Kill, again, depending on the writing, is either really smart or really stupid. So yeah, he might be able to outsmart Overt-Kill. And Overt-Kill, as I remember in the early comics, was actually incredibly arrogant. So Cap might be able to get him angry, get him off his game, and keep him off balance. So Cap might have that going for him in that fight. So, but yeah, on the other hand, if Overt-Kill gets a hold on Cap, he's not going to let go until he, pretty much rips Steve in half. So this is another tough one, guys. But I think thanks to, Cap thinks faster than normal human beings. And he also has that incredible stamina. But on the other hand, Overt-Kill has that too. But in terms of, quick thinking and as well as his incredible agility, mix that, with just, thinking of a plan right off the bat, I'm going to give this fight to Cap. But however, I could definitely, Overt-Kill could easily turn this on him, and I could definitely see if Cap even walks away from this fight, he's going to be limping away from this fight, definitely. But in the end, I think I'm going to give this fight to Captain America. But you guys tell me, who do you think Captain America? Do you think Captain America could take on Overt-Kill? And once again, hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the next fights. And they'll be coming soon, and I will see you guys later.